What's up guys, it's Usama from Link AI. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to automate your outreach on LinkedIn for generating leads using AI, right? And it's going to be done with the platform called Link AI. And I'm going to show you exactly and walk you through everything and how it works. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. And in the end, I'm going to actually show you how you can set your account up just like this for your particular business. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off by going into my LinkedIn account. So I'm assuming you guys already have LinkedIn and you want to generate leads for your B2B business using it, but you just don't know how, right? So what I'm going to do first is find some leads to reach out to, right? And there's plenty of ways you can do this. So there's a search engine, there's finding someone from the feed, and then if you have Sales Navigator, you can use Sales Navigator. Now, I'm not going to go into how to find these people, but what I can tell you is we have a Chrome extension at Link AI, which can scrape leads from anywhere, essentially, whether it's from a post, whether it's from a search result, whatever you want to do. So what I'm going to show you is kind of walk you through everything that you can do in a quick moment. So let's say you want to scrape Anthony Walsh's posts, all their reactions, right? So whatever your ICP is, you feel like a good amount of these people are in your ICP. So what you would do is you would open your Chrome extension right here and you go to lead scraping tools and you would scrape leads from a post. Now, all you have to do is grab the link to the post right here and paste it here and click find post. So as you can see, we have Anthony Walsh, the CEO who called me, right? We have the exact post right here. And now we can add the comments from the post or the reactions to the post to the campaign. Now, if this doesn't make sense, the campaign, I'm going to explain that in a second, right? So you can actually scrape all these leads and just have AI reach out to them with a click of a button. Or if you want to scrape leads from a search result, so if I search up software engineers, let's say, and I clicked on people right here, I can also scrape these people from our lead scraping Chrome extension, right? You can scrape leads from a search, and all you would have to do is add search to campaign, and you would choose your campaign. Now it's simple as that. You can scrape all of these leads, all of these results. Let's see, I'm not even sure how much there are. But there's a lot. I mean, there's like 100 pages, guys. So what you would do is you want to have your campaign in Link AI set up already. Now, the Chrome extension comes free with every Link AI subscription, so you're already going to have that. You don't need to worry about, getting a new subscription or something like that. But what you would want to do is click on campaigns and start a new campaign. So I would just call this new campaign test for YouTube. You don't need a description, just click next. And as you can see right here, we do have a lead search engine, which if you have a very broad ICP, such as something where it's just job title and location, like such as business owners in Philadelphia, I can actually go ahead and write that right here. Philadelphia, click enter, and just let it load. And basically, it's going to give us some samples from our search to let us know what the AI found. And if we like it, we can continue with that. And if we don't have to use that, right? So basically with every campaign comes leads, right? So you need to add leads to every campaign before it starts. There's plenty of ways to do that with Link AI. You can scrape them from LinkedIn directly. You can scrape them from Sales Navigator. You can scrape them from a regular search. You can scrape them from posts. You can find them over here. So as you can see, we found 25,000 leads. And this guy is an owner from Greater Philadelphia. We can click next. We have another owner from Philadelphia and another owner from Philadelphia. So we can actually visit their profile right over here and see who these people are. So as you can see, this guy's from Philadelphia and he seems to be a business owner. But if you like what that is, you can add the search to campaign, or you can click on new search and just try it again, right? This only works for job title and location. Now, I would highly recommend, I personally use Sales Navigator if you want to get very specific with your search. And I like Sales Navigator because you can filter out people that have posted on LinkedIn in the past 30 days. Now, that's going to get your conversions up so much higher, and it's going to help you out so much more than it actually costs, right? If you're generating leads on LinkedIn, you need Sales Navigator. It's very important. All right, guys. And coming soon, we're going to add a Sales Navigator AI search engine that's in the works. But for right now, this works perfectly fine if you have a job title location, or you can use the Chrome extension to find these leads on LinkedIn manually by just scraping posts, scraping search engines, and just going like that. So what I'm going to do, I have this new campaign for test YouTube. So I'm going to go back to LinkedIn actually, and I'm going to scrape these leads from a search result, and I'm going to choose the campaign I just created right there, campaign for test. And the intro variable prompt is, if you have a specific search that you're looking at, the invitation note, you can actually add something right over here where you're going to make the AI mention that. So for instance, let's say software engineers, right? So I noticed you are a software engineer, right? Now that's very basic, and I don't recommend just doing something like that. And I'm going to show you how to actually configure the invite message with AI. But you can get as creative as you want with this. So I'm going to just click add search to campaign, and you just have to make sure that you're in a search result with people or in a Sales Navigator search result. And as you can see, leads added to campaign successfully. Now, if I go back to the campaign, you can see that the leads are coming in. You uploaded 6 leads. Now, you don't see anything because the AI hasn't started reaching out to anyone yet. Once you start sending invites, they're going to show up here. So how these campaigns work, if I go to settings, you can see that there is use AI agent, and I have some options, right? So my AI agent is inviting people to my webinar, and I have that running, and I can actually show you the results right over here, right? So if I go to my campaigns and go to webinar invites, I started running this about 2 days ago, and I already have 4 people that the AI invited to my webinar, and they joined. 6 people said they're interested. I have 33 connections out of the 69 invites that I have sent, right? And you can see your conversion rates right over here, and you have your funnel. And the good thing about this is if I go to my leads, the AI is actually going to pull their phone number and their emails, right? So these are my leads. You can kind of filter them out for connected, if they're qualified, or if they're converted, and if they have a phone number and email, right? So you can filter out these people and grab their emails like that. So I'm in another video, I'm showing you guys how to import this all to your CRM and automate that whole process where, like, whenever someone gets connected, we have our webhooks that you can set up right over here. But I'll go into that in a different video. For right now, I want to show you these these AI agents. So my AI agent is a webinar agent, and as you can see, these are the trainings. So what I was talking about earlier is the connection intro prompt. That is the invite that it's sending to people. Now, whenever you send invite, if you know on LinkedIn, you send it with a connection note. So you can basically tell AI exactly what you want in that note based on the prospect that it's sending an invite to. Now, the AI, whenever it sends an invitation, it's always going to look at their bio. It's going to always look at their posts. It's going to analyze their whole profile, and it's going to say what it thinks is right accordingly, right? So my intro is not too fancy. It's very, very, just neat and short. Just compliment them with a frame of authority with a short message. Now, we can train this right over here. So this is the best part, is you can actually train it. Like, let's say I grab this person's profile and I come here and paste that. I could start a new test, and I could test out how my agent is doing when it's reaching out to people, right? So the first message is going to be a connection invite. So, like, let's say I sent this guy a connection invite, It says, "Hi Armand, I'm truly impressed by your prowess in AI ML infrastructure and your contribution to key projects at Microsoft AI and TikTok." So right, this is where it's pulling all that information from. So he has software engineer, and like in his bio, and basically it's just pulling all this information about him and it's crafting that invite note. Now I can message it back and forth. Let's say I was Armand and I just responded, "Hey, thanks," and I accepted that invite, right? So if someone accepts a connection note and doesn't text back, it's going to automatically just initiate the conversation, say, "Hey, thanks for connecting with me," and I'll show you real life examples here in a second. So basically, it says, "No problem, I've been using AI to upgrade LinkedIn lead gen for now. It's been quite the game changer. By the way, have you ever thought about automating your lead gen on LinkedIn?" So based on this whole prompt that I gave it, which is, just be casual as possible. Your goal is to mention that you notice they might be interested to attend the LinkedIn Live event, which I'm hosting. And in the end, it's going to send them the link to that event, right? So let's test this out. I also have actions below, so you can actually create these actions where you describe a scenario. So my scenario is, if the lead says they're interested, I mark them as qualified and I respond with a specific prompt, right? And you can do as many things as send them an email, right? Because remember, their emails are, the AI is pulling their emails. So we have the emails in the systems already. So we can actually send them an email directly to their email after you connect your email in your account. You can notify yourself via email, right? You can get a notification to your email. You can mark them as converted. You can take the AI off of this lead, and you can send a API signal to your CRM or whatever you're using, right? I'm not going to go into how that works, but basically, if I said, yeah, I have actually, right? And this is a simulation of a real life conversation. I'm going to show you real results of my campaign and how well they work. So that's cool. It's an absolute game changer. I'm actually hosting a LinkedIn Live event. Would you be interested in attending? I think you'd really benefit. Yeah, sure, right? So right now, that trigger was detected, right? So if the lead says they're interested in this event, so what it's going to do is, because this action right here, if the lead says they're interested in the event, it's going to mark them as qualified and it's going to respond with a specific prompt, which is inviting them to the LinkedIn Live event, right? So how that works, if I go to my campaign and I'll show you some conversations of someone that's qualified. So like, let's say right here, right? She said, maybe I'll add it to my calendar, right? And she actually did add it to her calendar and join. We have Brenda. She said, absolutely. And let's go to converted and see like different conversations. So like this guy, Will, he said, not well, haven't been using it too much. And obviously the AI is like, well, obviously if you're not using it, well, you need to, right? Join the link. So he said, cool, just signed up, and then automatically got him marked as qualified. I manually mark these as converted whenever they join the LinkedIn Live event. I also have his phone number if I want to reach out to him, and his email. So basically that's how you would set up a AI outreach campaign using Link AI. It's super simple, guys. And really, if you want to do it yourself, we're actually offering, you just reach out to us, like we'll build the whole system for you, the winning systems, because we know exactly what works and what doesn't work. We see a lot of like people trying these campaigns. So we'll give you the exact system that works, that we're currently using to get these results. 48%. I mean, that's on the low side. Like sometimes we see 60% connection invite acceptance rate, just because it's so personalized, and people will never guess it's AI. So if you guys want that done for you, just reach out to us. I'll leave the link down below. If you guys want to start a free trial, also I'll leave the link down below. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll make some more videos on everything else, because you can actually use AI to post for you. You can build out lead magnets in Link AI. So much you can do with this, but I'll make more videos on everything, guys. But this one's done, so peace out.